Okay, today we have some challenges facing us. So, our minds are on fire, which gives us these quick reactions, these rapid fire ideas. But this whirlwind of energy comes in to disrupt the tranquility we're striving for. So, frustrations, they may bubble to the surface now. And how we deal with these frustrations, well, it matters. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the cosmic energies together. We'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, own this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. Welcome to your daily focus for March the 14th, 2024, and we'll dive into the numerology. Today we have that beautiful 14 energy, having more by having less. As we go forward, we feel like we need all these tools, all these extras in order to really be prepared for our path forward. But really, in essence, all we really need to do is step forward with what we have. Throughout all the weekly readings I've been doing lately, we already have what it takes to take that step forward towards the unknown. A new path, a dream, a desire, a want, a goal that you set. We don't need to take a lot with us. If anything, we need a true balance. Not burning the candle at both ends, having a patience with our steps. Sorry, I just need a sip here. I have a frog in my throat. So the 14 is having more by having less. We can accomplish so much more. We can do so much more. Things aren't weighing us down when we have less. There's a lot of things where we feel we need them, but we really don't need them in order to live happy, productive lives. 1 plus 4 is a 5, and it's about bringing in those giggles, the smiles, the laughter. It's about allowing your creativity to flow. And if we look at the daily numerology, it would be a 3 plus 5 plus an 8, and that gives us a 16 energy. So the 16 energy is about awakening, seeing things, under a new light, a new perception, a new understanding. It can radically, I should say, change the way we look at things, the way we step into things, what we believe, what we're buying into, where we feel challenged. 1 plus 6 is a 7, so it's about standing in our truth. It's about understanding how we can bring in a harmony, a beauty into our environments, our world, our relationships, and within ourselves. The sun is in Pisces and our moon is in Taurus. Now it won't be moving into Gemini until like 11 p.m. So for the majority of us, we will have a full moon or a full day of Taurus energy, moon energy, and then when we wake up tomorrow morning, we will have a full day of Gemini energy. Now the moon aligns with Uranus this morning and it clashes with Mars by midday, so we can definitely anticipate a whirlwind of energy that can manifest in agitations, distractions, unexpected blocks, something standing in our way, a challenge pops up out of nowhere, and it disrupts the tranquility that we're striving for. It sets the stage for a day where frustrations may probably bubble to the surface. But what that does is it fuels a fire within us, a desire for change, for innovation. Now, Mercury and Mars are in a semi-square, and that adds to our touch of impatience, frustration, brashness, intolerance. To our conversations with others, to our own thoughts. Our interactions can become tinged with tension and distaste. So today we have very quick reactions, rapid fire ideas. That's great. But what happens is the need to address any challenges is now. It's paramount. Should have been happening yesterday kind of impatience. So you can see how easily, I use the term snapping like a dry twig in the forest. Okay, you get a real visual when that happens. So just don't say you're going to snap. Say you're going to snap like a dry twig in the forest. You get a lot more weight out of your words, okay? Anyways, we have this heightened state of alertness. Okay, and what happens is we open up our mouth and the words come flying out before we had any time to think through what we're going to say. It is essential to be mindful of our words, of our actions. Any impulsive responses could inflame conflicts, cause misunderstandings. We don't need to invite that kind of energy in. So take a deep breath, take a step back, observe, understand what you are truly stepping into, what action you're performing, what words and what message and what result you want to come from you saying those words. Okay, we might find ourselves on edge or others on edge. Okay, we could be on the receiving end of all of this. But what happens is under this kind of energy, we're all seeking this immediate solution to obstacles that arise throughout the day. We want it to be fixed now, yesterday. So it's very important that today we embrace a very flexible mindset. So be very conscious of what's happening in your world today, okay? Allow space to process what we want to do or say, to block that impulsivity, which leads to, when we can block the impulsiveness, okay, if we can take that deep breath, if we can take that step back, and we're not always going to be successful, no, but knowing that we should do this does help a lot. Because what happens then is we align ourselves with a constructive approach to all of our problem solving. Okay, go to the cards. Our underlying energy for today is, look at this, the Empress shows up. The Empress is one of our highest intuitives in the deck. She is also one of our highest diplomats in the deck. She is the creative mother. She gives birth to, invents, creates. She's grounded in nature. And so this is the energy that we need to respond to today. To be diplomatic, to think it through, to utilize our intuition, to give birth to, we are in new moon energy. So it's about creating something, giving birth to something, not getting pulled down into, misunderstandings and arguments and conflict. It's about turning our direction in another way, to the way where it's our path that's important. The Death card. Everything happens for a reason, and sometimes those blocks, those challenges come up because we didn't deal with it properly in the past. And this is our chance to deal with it properly so we become stronger and more confident in order to go forward, to raise our confidence level, to raise our courage in our belief in ourselves, in the universe, in Source, God, our angels. This is a time to want to bring your inner child out to play. To give our inner child some room, some place of growth, of creativity. Strong cards. The Knight of Cups. This is growing relationships deeper and stronger just by being present, being in the moment with them, listening to what they have to say, sharing with them, building a future together. And we have the Emperor, the planner, the strategizer. I mean, today's energy, our minds are quick. Our intuition is strong. If we are looking at building the strategy or even working our strategy and really concentrating, giving it that concentrated effort, that constructive approach, we could really go leaps and bounds today, is what these cards are saying. But we have to stand in our truth and yet not look for the battle. Okay, don't worry about making victories today. Okay, just pull yourself into your path, your focus of what you need to do. He's all about making the strategy. He's all about making the plan. I'm going to pull two more cards here. We got the Two of Wands, summoning in our tomorrow. So making sure that we have cleared the path, because it is completely clear around us, to bring in what we want to bring in. That we have the time, the energy, the resources for something that we are trying to invite in. So it can be successful, so it can grow and be long-term in our life, sustainable in our life. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, we expect more of ourselves. I can see under this energy where we expect more of ourselves to get it done and get it done right the first time around. To raise our standards on ourselves. To push ourselves to the next limit. To believe in ourselves enough to push ourselves to the limit. To the next limit. To the next level. To the next opportunity or adventure. So growing our belief, and we know that there's no shortcuts here. We know that we have to roll up our sleeves and get to work. And that every single day is a new day in which to explore more of this energy. To step into our true, authentic selves, our gifts, our talents in a unique and wonderful way. So we do actually have extremely beautiful, strong energy. Although it is quite challenging, isn't it? Well, we got this. Maintain your childlike spirit. It is about letting your inner child out and giving them space. I said that. 27. The 9 energy. Clearing the space. Okay. Kind of gave me goosebumps, this one. Okay. Nature holds all aspects of light. This light is the same brilliant light that shines out of every child while they are still in touch with the magic of the world and nature. Find the innocence of your childhood light within you and reconnect with it. This light represents your virtue, holds the memory of perfect trust, fearlessness, and a total self-reliance. It will allow you to see the world with the eyes of a child. You will be excited to learn new things every day. How much happier our world would be if everyone reconnected to his or her purest essence. So it is about connecting with our inner child. That fearless inner child. When we thought we were all invincible and would live forever, the world was our oyster. To let that child out, to frolic, to play. The deer love. Okay. Bring it in just a little clearer, please. No, we're just not going to get it up. Be gentle with yourself is the first line. I can see that. But the rest of it, you heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. So it's about believing in ourselves, knowing that we are more than capable. Knowing that we don't have to have these little arguments and setbacks to appease each other. We just need to step in our truth. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with others. Know that they are walking a path and are facing all the same kinds of challenges we are. You heal with the power of love. So when you give love, it automatically comes back to you. It creates a cycle. It creates a ripple. See the light in all things. And that can be something that's very easily said, very hard to do. Especially on a day like today. It may be harder to see the light. But it's more than worth it to actually see it. Acknowledge your self-worth. Acknowledge your grace. Grace has been coming up quite a bit in the last couple of days. That word grace, to have a grace. It's just that inner knowing that we've got this. The confidence. The belief in oneself. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.